Ooh, me. Hello, everybody. It's Jamerica with Jamerica Life, and this is the continuation of Repot Me, Please. So, remember our Brenda flowers, which was later identified by a subscriber as coxcomb. They're way bigger than this, but this is the flower. These are the seeds from this flower that I got from her house. I call them Brenda flowers because that's who I got it from, Brenda. So we're gonna go ahead and get some of these potted, and the big ones, are gonna go in the ground. Okay, let's get these out of this pot because I know this is a fiasco in here. I know these should have been planted probably a month ago. And there's the Brenda. If you look back about a month ago or so, we planted these from seed. So we're gonna separate them out. So I'm knock some of this dirt off because these roots are well tangled, like tangled hair. And the more dirt that comes off, the easier it is for me to separate them. Doggone geese got an attitude. I gotta take them out to the country. They're making too much noise. We're doing some stuff out there. We're doing some things, building some fenced in areas. But I need to do that next week. We need to fence them, and I'll take them by no later than next week. So there goes one. No, that's two Brenda flowers. Just try to get off as much root as I possibly can. That's three. And here's one of the big ones. I told you that the big ones are going out in the ground, right? So let's go ahead and get some soil. I don't put anything in the soil because this is fresh soil. I got it out the bag and I just wet it with some rice water. Now I'm gonna give my props out to somebody who identified it because I checked it after she said it. T. Nola, I believe that's her name, from New Orleans. She was the first one I heard rice water from besides them Asian channels. And I checked it out. She was right. Fermented rice water is something you need to use. It's a fertilizer. It's a free fertilizer. I had some rice that had expired in the house. So I got a bucket over there with rice and I just keep on refilling it with water. Actually, after a while, you can use the rice in your soil. I'm gonna plant this one. This one's going to the side. We're gonna go out there too. That's why I didn't do a live on this because I said, well, I gotta go out into the yard. So there's that. Give you that if you don't have a repeater. That's what they call it. I found out what the technical name was so that I can start videotaping anywhere in the yard. My internet is strong, better, but it's not good enough for me to go out there. I got a half acre back here. And it won't let me do it. You see I'm sweating? It's hot. It is hot here. Hot. That's three. All right, we gotta break some more off. Initially, I didn't know if they were gonna grow, but she told me they would. I should have known. Her yard, her front of her house was beautiful. Only these were planted in a planter's box, or what do y'all call it, raised bed? We called planter's box back in the day. When I was a kid, or when I was a teenager or a young adult, planter's box. They didn't call it raised beds. Well, it's gonna make things more difficult. Just a planter box. So, seems like more and more people are doing it too. I don't know what the thing is with that. I don't know. One day, I do container gardens, but I know that dirt is gonna cost me something. So I might have to do it out in the country because if you have rocky soil like I do, you can't plant nothing. Well, you can, but it's gonna have to fight for its life. There ain't much soil out there. So a lot of rock. So we're gonna do this right here. Grass is growing finally though. That is growing. And we had a drought out here. Bad drought. It still can be considered a drought. I don't think we've gotten enough rainwater yet to clear this thing up. Because last year it didn't rain much at all. As a matter of fact, when I heard rain, I didn't even know what it was. I was like, what's that sound? Foreign sound coming from the sky. Whew. All right. It's been a normal day today, very quiet. One lady did order some quail, but I just didn't feel like, I didn't feel like leaving the house today. I didn't. Now she asked me for some information on some incubators and what I use for incubating. So I sent her that because I didn't want to ignore her, but I didn't feel like driving out there. I know where she lives. I sold to her before. She got babies there. That's why she couldn't come, because her babies had appointments, but I didn't feel like driving out there. I did not. Not for 2 quail, even though they're $10 a piece. But shoot, with gas, I filled up. Half a tank is costing me $40 bucks. So I got 2 right here that we're gonna go out there and do, and then we'll start on this one right here. Executive decision. Got it done. Yay. So right there, 2 of them. She has them all in one bed. Just a whole bunch of them. It's so pretty, and they're big and red and beautiful. I want to be like her one day. Because I'm going to collect them seeds, believe it or not. Whew, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sweating. It's real quiet out here. It's evening night. I'm a late grower. Okay, so far we have 2 out there. And then we have 8 of these right here. Right? We're going to keep going. All right. We're going to do this. We're going to do this, and we're going to be happy about it. I hope I'm not too boring today. Oh, gosh. Hope I'm not too boring for you. Solemn. All right, I'll put this one back in here. I got about 9, 10 of them right here. So I'm just going to pull them off. And because this one has a weak root, I'm going to put 2 of them in this one. And I did wet my soil. I told you I wetted it. Jesus Christ. I wet it with my, that rice water that Tinola was talking about. Then I saw it on a couple more channels recently. And I was like, okay, I got some rice from the... I bought there's rice that you can keep forever, and there's rice that will expire on you. The more oil it has in it, the more rancid it's gonna go on you. Now I don't know if that one was rancid because it didn't smell like it was, but I don't want to take no chances. I already had that incident at that restaurant a couple of weeks ago, and shoot. Better safe than sorry. I passed that restaurant, what was it, yesterday? I just rolled my eyes. I was like, I am not going back in that joker ever again. Feel like going out there with a picket sign. Do not eat here. I should have reported him. I was sick for a while though, y'all. I started eating the next night. I felt good for a little while, and then I had to go and drink some activated charcoal for food poisoning. I didn't want to do that. Bring salvation. I'm back, y'all. Back. All right. Yeah, you never know what people are going through, and you never know about their health. Or, you could always say, "Oh, you skinny. You ain't got nothing to worry about." You don't know. You don't know what they're going through. Never judge a book by its cover. And people ain't gonna tell you, because some people don't complain. I know I'm one of them. That came from our generation. Our generation was basically told, shoot, let's just say how it was. Generation X was neglected. Most of us. If our parents were parents right now, they'd be in jail. There might be some parents still doing that, but shoot, back in the day, it was common just to leave the kids at home for hours by themselves, from 3 to about 6, 7 o'clock at night. That's when the parents would come home. And I knew it wasn't just me. Well, at least my grandmother was home. My grandmother was in the apartment downstairs. So I wasn't exactly by myself. Me and my brothers weren't exactly in the house alone. She was there. She had retired by then. But I had some girlfriends. Nope. And one of my girlfriends, not looking back, her neighbors were sketchy. Whew. We wouldn't even talk to them. I remember her mama told us, do not speak to those people next door. They lived in a duplex. We didn't either. Lived right next door. I mean, duplex. You know how close, and the doors, it was not a duplex with a garage in between. Their garages were on the outside. Well, their parking lots was on the outside. They didn't have a garage. I didn't talk to them people. And we didn't either. She told us, do not talk to them. And that's what she just told us one time. And that was it. They have to tell us no more. They were sketchy. She was right. I'm gonna call her Miss Thompson. She was right. When they tell us not to do something, man, we listen. The ones who didn't listen, it suffered the consequences. Because those people are sketchy. She said, don't talk to them. They low down and they no good. And don't talk to them. You better not catch me. I better not drive. Miss Thompson had a Cadillac. She better not get out of her Cadillac and see us socializing with them people. Me or my best friend. we be on the porch just as polite. She was like she had 2 daughters, because I'll be on her porch. My grandma would come around the corner though, check up on her. She would come check up on us, and then we had like a neighborhood watch though. Back in the day, them women were on it. We had one lady, Miss Levine. She worked at the school, so she got out when we got out of school, and she was in between my best friend's house and my house. She was in the block in between, and she would watch us. Then there was a lady on the corner. I remember her name. She would watch us. Then the lady next door, not the sketchy people, but there was another lady next door. She was watching us. Shoot, I lived in New York City. We didn't know about the dangers because them women were on it. They knew. They'd say, "Who your mama? Who's your mother? Where your mother at? Where you live?" And do you know, back in the day, they would come to your house if you did something and tell your mama when she got home? Even teachers would come to your house. You mess around in school, they go visit your mama. They used to whip us too. Them doggone teachers. They get their doggone yardstick. Hold your hand out. Lord. I thought it was just the nuns, because I went to Catholic school for a little while and I thought I was getting away from it. No. No. I didn't get away from nothing. I thought the nuns were hemming us up and they were the only ones who did that. No. All the teachers, well, not all, but a lot of them, the old school ones, oh yeah, they will whoop you and then come to your mama later on that evening, make a stop. And they go to Miss Levine's house, because they lived in the neighborhood. They go to Miss Levine's house and wait on your mama to get home. Because it happened to me, that's how I know. And come to your damn house and talk to your mama. You be fearing for your life. You be like, just don't tell her. Don't be, you be giving it out. Please. Please. Because mama whippings were way worse than teacher whippings. So, here is our Brenda flowers, also known as coxcomb, allegedly. There it is. It was deeper red, but this one is a dried one. This is where the seeds came from. I hope you all continue to plant. And I got a couple more things. I got a lot of things to plant in the house. I'm gonna have to bring them out here and harden them off. It's not too hot, so I guess I could put it over here where this planter is and harden them off, and then I'll go ahead and replant them, because I don't want to give them a double shock. Bringing them out and replanting them. I'm gonna bring them out, let them get acclimated, and then I'll up-pot them. Although they need to be up-potted immediately. They're way too big for those little seeds. I might do some inside. I don't know. We'll see. This is Jamerica with Jamerica Life. Do what you want to. Keep planting and enjoy your life. I thank you guys for being with me, and I will see you guys on the next one.